Alright everyone, welcome back to another edition of WWE Supercard with me, Ford of the Pizza Powers. I am back here in my Los Angeles home. I just want to say thank you for letting me take off Thursday. Long travel trip, had to wake up early for work on Friday, so here I am back on the grind on Saturday. We're in Road to Glory, and we are fairly along the way, fairly far along the way on Alexa Bliss. That'll be pro to match up with the RD from 2 weeks ago, or 1 week ago, I'm sorry. So I'm 60 points away. I have 3 bouts here, and actually I just lost my first, actually 2 in a row, plus 10 bouts. So my deck is not nearly as strong as it could be. You can see I am getting close, but I am starting to lose games. In the meantime, I want to segue to my King of the Ring rewards. There's a set of 2, and I'm going to show that to you now. And then I'm going to show you what I'm going to do to my deck so that hopefully plus 10s moving ahead for the next 6 games are going to be a lot easier. So thank you and enjoy.
Hey, Michael.
Alright everyone, so this is the first King of the Ring. It was against Siri SRI. He was the only other human in this King of the Ring. So this was about 4 days ago. So I won full on outright. I won an ultimate and I won an elite card. Sri here, we were talking. It was nice to meet him. Hopefully he got a good reward. Maybe he got an Ultimate Pro. I did get an Ultimate Pro. It was a Rusev, who is now fully trained, and Dean Ambrose as well. So Dean Ambrose Elite made a Pro as well. He's still kind of just hanging out in my deck. Alright, so this was the second King of the Ring rewards that I got. This is when I was actually traveling most of the day. I actually did use an assistant manager because I was worried because there were 3 humans in total, 2 other ones besides me. I was able to get first position here by energizing up with the assistant manager, and I beat Willie in our final 3rd game and won first place overall. So that's how I beat you guys. I'm sorry, I felt like I wanted the ultimate. I figured a $600 credit spend was not was better than, you know, opening a pack at this point. So thank you to Willie. He won full on outright, but I got my ultimate. And Rox, you guys have both incredible decks. I think I show them off here even at some point. I think the contenders bracket I eventually hit again. Or just go to schedule. I think I just show you a couple of their decks because, I mean, Willie, like I was worried about facing either Willie or Rox, but especially Willie. You see he has that Lita Pro. He has a second Lita Pro just like I do. He's got some great supports there with Heyman and Bearer. He's got the Event Goldberg. He's got the throwback Undertaker too, so I was really concerned about facing him in the semis. And then Rox here, he's got Elite Ultimates versus Ultimates. That's a toss-up. So, and then you got Mankind, a throwback pro. You got a Lita throwback pro as well to match up with mine. So yeah, that was a coin flip, I think. Shane, Event Pro. The only match I really beat him in was the women's tag, which, you know, I wasn't going to take the chance. So you see here, Brett beat him. Yeah, so Willie's deck is fantastic. Rox is slightly below, but still fantastic deck. So, hey, I guess at this point, if you have enough ultimates to fill up your deck, just throw them all in there and start King of the Ring, because you're probably only going to be facing 1 or 2 other humans at this point in time. Obviously, that will change the more people get Ultimate Pros and Event Pros and Throwback Pros and what have you. But, like, the King of the Ring I'm in right now is doing really well, and I'll show you that in a bit. But here's, yeah, this was my reward. I was over the moon with this. Nia Jax, she is my first regular card Ultimate female pro in the Ultimate tier. So, yeah, Jax is combinable, which is fantastic. And you can see here I also have the Rusev from the King of the Ring. I'm proving it to you right now. And yeah, I've been working on Jax, so we'll go back to the regular reality of how everything is, and I'll see you guys yeah, after this segue.
Look, a seagull. Oh.
Okay, so you saw that I had won 2 King of the Rings. I have 2 pros from it, Ultimates, that I'm working on. We have the Nia Jax here, which I need 1 more game of toughness and 7 more charisma. So I'm probably going to do a bunch of card leveling here, and I'm going to work on that, and I'm going to segue back to this later. So I got this Rusev here, who is fully leveled. Let's train him up the rest of the way. How far away is he? He's 38. I believe an Elite's not going to even take me all the way there. Let's see here. Nope. 43 out of 45. So let's see here. What other cards can we throw in there? There's only so much that I have available to me at this point in time, so I'm going to throw in this WrestleMania Austin, see if that gets me the rest of the way there. So that Rusev is good to go. In terms of where I would put his tokens, I already have. I think Rusev is a fairly strong card, but his charisma is pretty not there. So we have this Rusev fully done, 40 out of 40, 20 games played, and I'm going to go to this Rusev here, who's very low leveled, you can see, but all the games are played, so it's going to be great. I just have to improve this guy quite a bit, and I'm going to get him close as possible to 45, and we're going to probably pro him. So that'll get him up to 30. I'm going to go for a third one. That'll get me up to 39, maybe, I'm thinking. 38, right on the cusp. And then if I do this, it's going to get me to 43. 44, actually. So I can probably... I can just use the rest of these guys. That should probably... Nope, that's not even close. So let's see here. I think a legendary maybe do it. We'll throw the Rock in there. Nope. Now it's so close that if I use good things, it's going to be a waste. And I'm going to be so close. I'm not going to get it here. Whew. I guess I'm just going to throw the epic trash can that I got. And that completes the Rusev here. So I'm going to throw boom, 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 boom. So 40 out of 40. I'm going to confirm these tokens. Make sure you always token your cards. Make sure 40 out of 40. So we got this Rusev, 40 out of 40. And we're going to unlock him. And we're going to look at this Rusev, 40 out of 40 with the 20 there. Unlock him. And we're going to combine this Rusev right now. So yes, that Rusev is done, and done. This Darren Young, I need a lot of cards played left, or cards to funnel into him. But I got all these enhancements here, so I'm going to use a bunch more of these. I'm going to use that speed, that toughness, that power. Is any of these actually in my deck? See, I don't know how the team enhancements work anymore. I know they used to be where you'd have to lock them and you'd keep them forever. I don't know if they've changed it so that it's just always kept. So let's see here. We're going to go to enhancements. We're going to use one of these on Darren Young, get him up to level 39. Oh, 40. And use another one to get him up to 45. Ooh, 45, there it is. So let's see. He's not a good card, though. Look at that. I mean, a lot of stats aren't even 19,000. So I'm going to pump up his proc so that when he does proc, there's more of a chance that he's actually going to beat those cards that are in those same sort of, not tier, but in terms of strengths, power, and charisma. So we'll throw those two in there, get them up to 37. I'll need one more enhancement at least to get them up there. Enhancement. I'm going to be actually using these on my ultimate cards. That's a lot of speeds that I have. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to unlock those 3. I have 3 hearts. I'm going to unlock a power. I'm going to unlock a speed. I'm going to unlock a toughness. Because I don't think I'm going to need most of this. So we got Darren Young. He's good to go. This Darren Young is the one that needs probably an elite. And I'm going to guess maybe a Survivor card or a WrestleMania. Either way, I'll just funnel it in right now. Actually, I could use those Harden Pros. I think I'm going to use those next. I've already had 2 King Barrett Pros, so bye-bye King Barrett. Power, I don't want to do toughness. I'm going to do charisma. Get those both over 1900, and then boom. And we got this going. So we got Darren Young and Darren Young. Wow, Nia Jax, the fully leveled Nia Jax, is better than the fully leveled Darren Youngs. I'm looking, their stats are exactly the same. I got 6 tokens there, 40 and 20, 3 on the enhancement, 40, 40, cool. And so yeah, we're going to combine these Darren Youngs, and let me double check. Always double check, always triple check. So we got another pro Darren Young incoming right now. I got the Nia there that I'm working on. I got this Roman Reigns. This second one came from this event, this Road to Glory. So I still have quite a long while to go to pro him. And what we're going to do now here, though, is go to General. Going to go to our Ultimate cards. And there are these 4 Ultimates that we haven't done anything with yet. So I'm going to go to my enhancements. I'm going to throw this Ultimate enhancement onto the Miz. And see how many levels that gets me. Up to 32. Okay, that's pretty good. And then this Rusev is also a very highly well-regarded card, so I'm going to pump him up with an ultimate enhancement. While now we wait on network. And level 32 again. It's always the same level. So I'm going to throw power and toughness because he is a power toughness beast. So we got that. And then we got the Miz here, which the Miz actually has all my games played on it. Thankfully, because of the team RTG. I don't want to throw anything there. So we got that going for us. Both those cards are going to be great. I mean, look at them. They're already doing pretty damn well at level 32. And this Braun here, I'm going to also throw an ultimate in. So we're going to get him up to level 32. Throw it on power and toughness. And similar thing to what I did to Darren, I did the Braun. So his power and toughness is going to proc and it's going to be crazy. I'm going to throw in my enhancements. I'm going to, let's see here. I didn't unlock one of the speeds. Okay, cool. So none, go to combinable. Oop, not combinable anymore. I got too many uncombinable. So we got the Miz here. I'm going to throw an elite speed on him. And that's going to get us up to 39. Wow, okay. Probably would have to use 2 more of those. Ooh, actually, I'm curious how much a Hardened Pro is going to give me. I'm going to give it on this Rusev here. Let's throw on one of these throwbacks. I like Regal. I'm going to, Actually, you know what? I'm going to get rid of this Tyler Breeze Silver Star. And that'll get me up to 43. It's not enough. Enhancement. Let's do this and just see what happens, because I was going to do it anyway. I want to get Rusev, Braun, and Miz fully trained up, because that's going to improve my deck considerably. And this Rusev I used it on the speed, so I'm going to do that here. I'm going to continue my path. And look, Rusev's already better than Carl Anderson and Bobby Roode. So we have the Miz here. What level is he at? He's at 39. I think I can throw on a Hardened Pro, and it'll be more likely that I don't want to throw on that Darren Young, though. Let's see here. Ooh, okay, there's nothing selected. Good. We're going to throw this Miz on, because this Miz also had some cards on it. Miz on Miz training. Let's throw speed. So he's got 3 levels from 50. He's also right there where Rusev is. And we got this Braun here, which I guess I'm going to throw on this Randy Orton. Because at least Batista is a card you can't get in the normal tiers. So we're going to throw on, he's up to 43, and then we have the enhancement still to throw on. That'll probably put him up to 47, I think it was. Yep, 47. And Braun goes there. Oop. We'll go that way. So look at that. That's 3,000 on his proc. He has it with his games played on already. So if he procs, he's going to have a much better chance of winning than if I just, level up his speed so that he could compete against, like, maybe Carl and maybe Bobby Roode, in speed, if that. Ooh, he actually still has enhancement, so I'm going to throw that on his speed. So yeah, I don't know if I think I can throw on a WrestleMania. Let's see how far I can get with these. I already had a Heath Slater Pro. That's only going to get me to there. Interesting. Let's throw on the Survivor, see what happens. Survivor Kane. It's always got to be Kane or Finn Balor. So Miz fully leveled here. I don't know if I put one there or if I put one here, because that's only going to be like 50 points anyway. I don't know. I'm going to wait on that. And then we have Miz is all the way up there. We got Rusev. We're going to throw on a Survivor Natalya. See how far that gets him up. That gets him up to 49. Or 48 actually. General cards. We'll go back to WrestleMania. And we'll use this Titus O'Neil to maybe knock it out. And Rusev, fully leveled, fully trained, all good to go. Again, I'm going to wait on that last token. And it's probably going to, I'll just probably forget to set it in general. And then we got Braun Strowman. I'm going to throw this Charlotte. I already have a Charlotte Pro in my catalog. First female in the WrestleMania tier that I had. Actually, back then it would technically have been called the Diva. And we're going to throw on this Ultimate Warrior. And now Braun Strowman is ready to go. He's 50 out of 50. So that's 3 Ultimate cards I've fully leveled. And then there's this Darren Young that I haven't done anything with yet. Let's see here. I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to level him up. Because I don't really need all this crap. So let's see. Darren Young. Where are you, Darren? Darren. He's not worse than the Elites. No, he's worse than the Elite Pros at level 0. There we go. There's Darren. We'll go to the enhancements. We'll just put both of them on because we know we're only going to get to level like 40 something. Oh, right at 39. So we're there. We got that. And then, ooh, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do any of these. Why do you make me choose, Supercard? Why do you make me choose? I'm going to throw this Roman Reigns on and see what happens. Pro only gets me 4 levels. I think the regular one probably gets me 3. But now I don't feel like I could use the hardened card because that doesn't feel right. So, what do I do here now? I think at a certain point, I'm going to start just like throwing away my elite cards. And I know that's going to be disappointing for a lot of people out there. But Darren Young, still, he's going to be better than a lot of those guys out there. We're going to go boom, 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 boom. And we're going to boom, knock that up. And look, yeah. So we got Darren Young, we're going to lock him up. We got Braun Strowman, he's already locked up. What's the other one that I did? I did Rusev and Miz, leveled those guys up like crazy. So now, hopefully, my RTG deck is going to be a lot easier to go about this. I'm going to play one game as an example. I don't like autofilling because these always swap, and I like the 2-step managers better. So I'm going to go that way. We have that, and I'm still going to be training up my Roman Reigns because I feel like I still can do it. He's at level 31. It's going to be a loss if it's a one-on-one match. If it's a tag match, there's a chance. And then this Alexa Bliss, there's not much difference between Nia, so I don't mind too much. And Nia's almost there. I guess I could throw on. I'm going to throw this Dolph Ziggler on. That's from the team event on Monday. And we're at 43 out of 45. So we're getting there. You see, I only have the 2 elites. I'm going to have the Roman Reigns in there. And my deck is going to be pretty solid. So I'm hoping that it'll be a lot easier. The last game I did win pretty handedly, actually. I think it was like an 8-5 win. But for the last like 60 points or so, it's been either 6-6, 6-5, or even like 5-6 to them, which is why I felt like the need to get rid of some of my enhancements, load up these cards as best I can, keep a couple things on the side, so just in case like enhancements become a lot more valuable moving ahead, I still have a little bit to play with, and see what I can do, because you can see here, I'm already facing Ultimate Pros out the wazoo, and I'm doing well right now. Let's see, Shane's going to probably win this one, even with Kofi having like the top level speed stat almost in the tier. Pardon me. So we're up 3-0, and he's doing the same thing. He probably has a Roman Reigns that's ready to pro. So we got a single ultimate that we saw. That's going to be the only one we see probably in this. I'm going to throw this match away, which I would have won with Goldberg probably, or maybe even The Miz, but I like the 2 stats. I wanted the 2 stats. So we're going to use Goldberg and our new Ultimate Pro Miz fully leveled. There's nothing else I can do to that Miz right now besides that throw a token on either his proc or his toughness. So, yeah, that's going to give us the win pretty easily. And then we got this Brock here, toughness. We're going to lose to an Ultimate Pro. Like right now, my elite slots, I can just throw in whatever I want because I feel like I'm just going to be facing Ultimate Pros and that's it. So if I have an Elite Pro, I might as well throw an Ultimate Single in there, maybe lower the quality of the deck in some fashion, or at least give those matches training. The only way that the Elites help are in tag matches, because their stats are slightly better, and if you get a compatible tag, you know, you get the boost, and you're facing against Ultimates that don't have the compatible tag, you might still be able to win then. That's about the only benefit to having Elite Pros in at this level. So, Power and Charisma, that's a good power card for Braun. But yes, sweet. Alright, so we're doing pretty damn well now. I'm not really worrying about this. So I'm glad. I'm going to... Yeah, we got the Rusev in there. I'm really excited. There's some really good cards in there. I should have maybe waited to sandbag with Rusev, but no. Like I said in the previous video, if I just throw in Ultimate Pros at the highest level, it seems like there's not a lot of competition at this point in the Ultimate King of the Rings. So I'm just going to keep doing that. Hey, play fair. I think the only way that playing fair in this game makes any sense is at the highest tier, and it's probably only going to be about 3 more weeks, if that, before that's just overrun with people that are in that ultimate tier. So, enjoy while you can. I know my teammate Hero, he's won 15 King of the Rings in a row, or something like that. Well, I don't know about 1, but he got an ultimate card in like 15 in a row. And I've got a good streak going myself, and in this most recent King of the Ring, which I guess I'll show you because I said I would, but I hadn't yet. I'm doing pretty well. There's only, I believe, one other hero in there, or one other, well, hero, yes, a human person playing, and that is The Struggle. He has a Brian Kendrick picture as his icon, and I was surprised. Ooh, we got a title match, I think. So yeah, as long as we face in the finals, we'll both get ultimate cards, and that's great. I'm going to take a screen grab. Like I said, I do this. I take screen grabs. They're in my gallery. I count them up, and that's how I keep track of where I am on my pity pool. Right now, I'm a little over 100 games. I'm not expecting it anytime soon. But anytime I've gotten it early, it's been in like the 150 range. So I'll start looking around for it around there, and then if I get past 170, I'll be like, okay, well, I got to play another 100 game or 100 board resets. So you see here, I'm 26-2. The struggle is 28-0. He beat me both times. Well, one time I was sleeping, the other time, I mean, he's just got a better deck than I do, I think. So, hey, kudos to him. So let's see here, the struggle. Yep, here's where I was. You see, I wasn't energized, but still, he's already got the Alexa Pro in, and you know, this is 28 hours after, so he must have got it Friday night. He's got that AJ Styles support, 2 ultimates in one of the solo in one of the tags. He's got a Shane event. Actually, I don't know why I thought that his deck was so much better, because like the women's tag, I'll beat him in. He's got the event Goldberg in the secondary tag. That's why. So I mean, he would probably swap them in the finals, and then it would be a coin flip, or he would just take 1 win and take 1 loss. So either way, though, I'm really excited about this. I feel like I'm definitely going to get an Ultimate Pro as long as I just keep on it and keep energized. And doing it during events is the easiest way to do that. So in the meantime, I'm going to segue out. I'm going to play the last couple bouts, and then I'll come back and finish off Alexa Bliss with you guys, and then this video will go live. So thank you for your patience, and I appreciate you sticking around. I'll see you soon. Alright, we are back and about to get Alexa Bliss, but before we do that, we're going to get this Nia Jax completely leveled up. She's 45 out of 45. All games are played. So we're going to unlock her, and same stats here, back and forth, and we're going to have a Nia Jax Pro. This is going to be my first female Ultimate Pro that could have been pulled off the board. I have the 2 Litas. I'm going to have the Alexa soon, and now I have Nia as my 4th best right now. So we're going to go to Road to Glory. I'm not even going to train her up. I believe that's going to be enough. Kakadu, we're going to face him or her for the final 10 points here on Alexa. I've been able to plus 10 it throughout. I lost 2 games, but I wasn't paying 100% attention. But still, I mean, that was before I leveled up all these ultimate cards. Like right there, I should have probably played Shane, because then I have the compatible tag. But either way, hopefully this will be good enough. If I'm not gonna like screw it up, if I lose by one game or I tie, well, a tie is fine for me. But if I lose this game here, which thankfully I won't, Ultimates versus Elites, good to go. So yeah, I'm really excited about that Alexa. That means that I'll have, once I finish proing her over the weekend, I'll have 4 Ultimate Pro females. I'll have 14 Ultimate Pro singles once I finish proing the Roman Reigns. And after all that, you know, even plus 10ing here, I don't need any more cards really until the next tier comes out. I'm going to keep playing King of the Rings, going to keep playing the game, going to keep playing events. I don't know if I'll go for PCC because I won't necessarily need it. Maybe if it's a female card that, you know, maybe 2 or 3 stats Alexa, and probably would vicariously 3 or 4 stat Lita, I would consider it. Regular PCCs, it would have to be a card that I particularly enjoy, like a Cesaro, an AJ Styles, a Kevin Owens, and to a lesser extent Dean Ambrose or Chris Jericho. So we'll see. You never know what's going to happen. Plus, Money in the Bank cycle awards are going to be coming up anytime soon now. I think it's like 6 or 7 days, and we're going to see what's available. Someone posted on Twitter, I think it was Kak, who also makes Supercard videos here on YouTube. I believe he posted on Twitter that it's probably going to be Kevin Owens with his Universal title. If so, I kind of want to get it, even though I don't need it. And the other one would be a Roman Reigns card for hyping up the Royal Rumble match for the Universal title, I'm assuming. So we'll see what happens. You know, next week is going to be big. Could be the return of PCC, new Money in the Bank reward cycle. You know, who knows what else Supercard's going to throw us as a surprise. I mean, maybe next week is where we get fusions even, or even a new tier, because people are talking about that. There's rumblings, grumblings, both good and bad, hence grumblings, as we near the Royal Rumble card, that they maybe it's a Rumble tier, or maybe it's Hall of Fame tier, or maybe they start gearing up for WrestleMania tier in Season 3, and they just go with that. and we'll see what happens. Maybe they go with WrestleMania and then they go back on schedule to what they had before, and they do SummerSlam when SummerSlam in summer, and they do Hardened in like September. They do Elite Season 4 or whatever in November, and then Season 5 at Season 4 Ultimate in January for the Rumble. So who knows? I don't work with Cat Daddy, so we'll see what it's going to be interesting. I think the next month is going to be there's going to be changes on the way. That's just a guess. I feel like a lot of the big time spenders have spent what they're going to spend besides events, and I think they want to continue getting those big spenders back in their back pockets. And I think a new tier would probably do that for a lot of people, like, you know, especially the high ends. At this point, I think I gotta wait for a couple. If they release 3 tiers at once again, I might spend like crazy. But I think in the meantime, I'm just gonna keep playing King of the Ring. As long as I can get the event cards, I think I'll be good in terms of packs and such. Most likely, what will happen is that they'll add. If they do add another tier, it'll be Elite to Ultimate to whatever that tier is. Alexa Bliss, yay! And that'll be the $5,000 credit pack, or maybe even $6,000 at that point. But Alexa Bliss, man, I particularly dig her. I think she's definitely progressed as a wrestler, as an entertainer since NXT, and she's worthy of holding the SmackDown Championship. You know, wow. Okay, so yeah, that'll mean 4 Ultimate Pros, and Alexa will be the best. I believe she forced that to Lita. The thing is, I gotta figure out how I want to stat her. Do I put 3 on both of her toughness, so that she can beat Lita in toughness? That's just a nice card. I like the event cards. It's so weird having an event female card this early in the tier, but hey, I'm not going to complain. So that's the big thing. It's going to be about statting her and how to best stat her, most appropriately stat her. So we're going to lock that up here. So I only got the Roman that I'm working on. I got the Alexa now, and then here's a bunch of elite cards. There's a good chance the next video you see, Alexa will be fully statted, and I will especially combine these 2 Jack Swaggers. I already have a Jack Swagger Pro, and he's not going to make any of my decks anymore. So, yeah, it's going to be big changes for me as well. I think I'm going to get rid of all my elite cards soon, just like I got rid of all my SummerSlam cards and what have you. So, yeah, I'm excited that Alexa's done. I can rest for the rest of the weekend. Although actually I have to go to work tomorrow. I hope the Pizza Powers and the rest of my teammates get the cards that they like. I know a lot of us were on the road to Alexa. I'm hoping, you know, shout out to Raza. I know he's got a long way of +2 and all the way through the Ultimate card to get it. So fingers crossed everyone can get what they want. Leave down below what you're looking for, what you're aiming for, and hopefully you reach your goals, you match your achievements, and you succeed where you want to succeed in this game. And like I said before, if you stop having fun, take a break. Find something else. There's tons of other games, console games, other mobile games. But as long as you keep having fun playing this game, keep tapping away, because that's what I'm going to do. So thanks again for watching, and I'll be back 2 days. Probably set up the team event on Monday, depending on whether or not we actually have it on Monday or Tuesday. But since there's no holiday observed in the United States, I'm going to guess it's going to be back to schedule. Same as usual, Monday, maybe Team RD. Maybe they'll do another RTG again. I mean, they did RD 3 or 4 times in a row, so who knows what's going to happen. So it'll be fun. We'll keep on the edge of our seats, and I'm going to keep energizing on this King of the Ring, and I'm going to record that, and next time I do a video, you're going to see what I get here, which, like I said, as long as I don't face the struggle in the semifinals, I should have this in the bag, at least to get the Ultimate card that I'm looking for. So thank you again for listening. Thank you again for watching, depending on what you actually did. Thank you for tuning in. I'll keep continuing to put out content as much as I can, and hopefully you guys can continue enjoying it. As always, leave comments below if there is any suggestions, complaints, concerns, or anything like that. And I'll probably take, like, as more and more comments come in, maybe I'll do a mailbag episode where I'll answer any of your questions on video as I'm playing the game, just, you know, grinding away. So thanks again, and stay cool.